All right, y'all. I made a video earlier, just an hour after the special report for Season 11, Reign of Fire, and I was pretty amped out. You heard it in my voice, but now I'm a little bit more calmed down after I was able to get all the information out to you that I could. I was so anxious. I wanted that video to be out really quick, and thankfully I shared everything that I wanted to, but there were a lot of things in the special report that I wanted to talk about, mainly the NinjaBike messenger bag. Okay, we all were excited about this backpack before we knew anything about what it was going to have, the stats. We were all excited about the fact that it was just coming to Division 2 because it was the greatest backpack in Div 1. And now that we know, it's just all the more exciting. On top of that, we can attain it day one in a matter of minutes. We don't even have to farm for it. Now, usually we get upset with the developers when they nerf certain exploits or farms that give us a lot of XP all at once. Mainly the General Anderson farm. They nipped that in the bud quick. I knew they were going to do that. They don't want people to hurry up and get to that level without them getting something out of it. So obviously they're going to get something out of it from a lot of people, because if you can purchase season levels, then you could automatically get the NinjaBike bag. The devs are happy. We're happy. Everybody happy. Now, there are some people who probably want to do it the traditional way. Good luck. Do what you got to do, man. I mean, maybe new players are going to want to do that, or I don't know who's going to want to do that. I know that I'm all farmed out. I don't want to do any caravan farms. I don't want to do none of that. I paid my dues for the past 5 manhunts. Come on, man. We don't have time for that. And I'm so glad that it's not locked behind the manhunt, because it's not really released, right? We got another 2 months. We're sitting here waiting for months for a new season to come out or a new title update. And then you put it behind the manhunt and we got to wait another 2 months by doing a boring manhunt that feels like killing bosses in the open world. Anyway, thankfully, we avoided that. But they actually did it. The main question that I would get about the NinjaBike backpack was whether or not it would compete with Memento. They said this heavily depended on what the stats were going to be, what the attributes are going to be. They were saying if it didn't have all 3 cores, it wasn't going to be good enough. Lo and behold, they added all 3 cores just like the Memento. Now, you might not understand how crazy this is, because this is the DPS equivalent to the Memento. We all know that the Memento is meta. I mean, it can't get any more meta than it is. But now it has some direct competition. For me, it's not competition, man. When it comes to builds, it's all love. I love all my builds. They're all friends with each other. So I don't have any problem with this. I could do any build. I could do skill, hybrid, DPS. My favorite build is hybrid. And this is the epitome of what the NinjaBike does. More hybrid than the Memento, in my opinion, because the NinjaBike just does something that the Memento or anything does. It allows you to have double the gear. And if you slot the gear right, you could come up with some insane combinations. I'm talking about record-breaking headshot damage builds, record-breaking crit damage and crit chance builds, record-breaking whatever in the DPS category. Now, you don't want to make a skill build, or you don't want to make a hybrid skill build with the NinjaBike. I mean, maybe a hybrid DPS skill, yeah, but don't go the skill route, because you're just gonna get diminishing returns if you don't use the Memento backpack. Because the NinjaBike thrives on you adding, okay, this headshot damage stat, and you adding this, and that. You got to stack things on top of each other like Tetris to come out with the perfect build. And this makes me think that when I go back into my builds library, I have so many builds that I had to go through leaps and bounds to make it work, like hazard protection builds. Oh yeah, not to mention Hasbro builds are going to be insane. I made a video about that already, but I had to go through leaps and bounds to make hazard protection builds work. And I'm like, man, if I just had this one piece, or if I just had that one attribute, this would work perfectly. So I just had to drop builds, that were incomplete, essentially, and this is going to make it so that you can counter things better. And I'm glad that they made it so that you can jam skills 3 tiers higher than you. It doesn't make it too OP, and it makes it the way I think it should be. If you worked for a skill build or a hybrid that has a lot of cores, then you shouldn't be getting jammed by somebody who has just a DPS build and not even working towards it. You got to get them out of that element, man. You got to get them out of that tunnel vision. Make them think about the builds they make before they come at you. You feel me? So this video, I didn't want to make it long. I just wanted to highlight and show you, if you didn't watch the special report, if you didn't watch my previous video, if you don't know anything about it, I think that the NinjaBike bag alone is a reason for you to come back and play this game, because it's just going to bring so much more build variety. And that's what the Division 2 shines on. That's what it's all about. That's what keeps this game moving. That's what makes this game have such a diehard fan base. And the fact that the devs were just really transparent with us in this video, they were telling us a lot about Descent, a lot about things that they're fixing. They said, no, there's not going to be any more conflict PvP maps being made. They first have to deep dive into how to make it more relevant to playing the game, you know, because it doesn't do anything for your shade level. Just a lot of things that they were clear with us about, and I appreciate that. And, you know, shout out to Morten Ryberg, man. It was nice to see him in there. I never was able to put a face to the tweets. He comments on my videos sometimes. He likes my tweets. I appreciate you out there. Oh, and if you're watching this video, Morten, give me an ETF, man. I'd appreciate it. You know I'll be good in that ETF, man. Like the video if y'all think that identity will be a good asset to the ETF, the Elite Task Force, which is something that helps to mold future changes in the development of the game. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about myself anymore. Like I said, I wanted to just highlight this for you and let you know that I'll be live streaming tomorrow morning, and we're going to get straight into the lab with the NinjaBike, y'all. I'm not going to waste any more time. This is the only thing I'm really waiting for, because the Sacrum Imperium and Hotshot, all of that stuff is going to be included with the NinjaBike builds. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be anything separate. It's all going to be integrated. But that'll do it for this one, fam. If you enjoy videos like this, if you're hyped like me, then don't hesitate to like the video and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Be right out.